Hallo, wir haben Freizeitsport und wir heißen Sydney.
Anna.
Luke.
Hallo, ich bin Anne und ich spiele Lacrosse und Fußball. Das ist meine Lacrosse-Mannschaft. Das ist meine Freunde. Das ist meine Fußballmannschaft. Das ist meine anderen Freunde und das ist meine Familie und das ist mir am New York.
Hallo, ich bin Luke. Ich bin 17 Jahre alt. Mein Geburtstag ist Januar 11. Ich habe einen Bruder, er heißt Lee. Und ich habe einen Hund namens Indy.
Hallo, ich heiße Sydney. Ich mache Cross Country und Track und ich habe einen Job. Das ist mich bei meinem Job. Das ist meine Mannschaft und das ist meine Familie. Das ist meine Freundin Ella. Ich mag Kunst und spiele mein Saxophon. Wir sind jetzt auf English sprechen, so we're gonna talk in English now.
Yeah. So the different sports, boys is baseball, basketball, cross country, football, golf, soccer, swimming and diving, tennis, track and field, and wrestling. For the girls is basketball, cheerleading, cross country, golf, soccer, softball, swimming and diving, tennis, track and field, and volleyball. And there are other sports like club sports that are different from the ones we just mentioned. And those are rugby for boys and girls lacrosse. They're not co-ed, but they're, different. Practices are usually 1.5 hours long. The most popular sports are definitely football and basketball. Boys football and basketball. Final games are usually sectionals, regionals, semi-state, and state.
This is football. This is the football stadium I'm at. All the games are Friday, and most people in Brownsburg come to them. A lot of students do. Season is August through November, and Spirit Days for football. We'll show that later, but we are all right there usually, all the students. And the biggest game is against Avon. There are rivalry. Most schools have rivalries with each other. It's always the biggest games. The marching band usually plays at halftime, and they have a different show every year. And the cheerleaders cheer on the sidelines right in front of the student section during the games.
Pictures.
So for basketball, the season is December through March, and it's the second most popular sport besides football. So most of the people in Brownsburg come to it, and the games are usually Friday nights. The pep band plays at the end of the court. That is me and my friend in the pep band, and we just play popular songs that most Americans know and can sing along to. And then the cheerleaders cheer right in front of us, so there's a lot of noise coming from it, and it's really high energy. And that's our basketball court.
So I play soccer. Season is usually August through October. Student attendance is rising. There's not much right now. Avon is our rival, like Luke mentioned. It's a big rivalry. We'll play 11v11. We have 2 to 3 games per week, most of them after 7 p.m. Practice about between like 1.5 and 2 hours a day. We compete in the IHSSA tournament, and we're sectional champions twice. There's varsity and JV, which varsity is like the top team that competes against the other top teams of other schools, so like the better players. And then JV is like the reserves, soon to be better players. It's to like keep them in the team but teach them. Pictures.
So I do both cross country and track, and they're both kind of the same thing. Like if you run cross country, you usually also run track. So cross country season is August through November, but then track season is February through June. But the team runs the whole year round together. The meets for cross country, which are races, are every Saturday and they start around 9. And the practices for both are usually about an hour and a half long. For some meets, only varsity run, and then like some of the other meets, it's just JV. And for cross country, the main difference is that the race is a 5K, which is about 3 miles. And then for track, there's a bunch of different events that range from 100 meters to 3,200 meters. So these are some more pictures from track and cross country. These two are from track, and then those two are from cross country.
So I swim, and our season is November to February, but most swim year round because it's also a club sport outside of school. Meets and races are 3 times a week: Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday mornings. Practice is basically every day except Sundays for 2 hours, sometimes 2.5 hours, sometimes even 3 hours. And like Anna said, there's varsity and JV, and varsity is the guys with the top times, and they're the ones that go to sectionals, and then some of them even go to state, like right here.
So lacrosse is a club sport. It just means that it's non-sponsored by the like state sports organization. It's still a sport for the school. You still play for the school. Season is usually in spring, March through May. Home games are played on the football field. It's still a growing sport, and it's different. There's no varsity or JV because it's a club sport. So everyone makes it, but not everyone plays. Yeah, it's a new sport, like I said.
So at our school for the athletics, we have spirit coordinators and athletic ambassadors. So right now we have 6 spirit coordinators, and I'm going to be a spirit coordinator next year. And what they do is they basically choose the spirit days that the school has, and they go to most of the school like sport or club events just to like bring some energy to it. And then the athletic ambassadors, there's one for each sport, and they teach 3rd graders at the elementary schools in Brownsburg different character traits like integrity and perseverance. And then they also help out at some of the basketball and football games.
Letterman jackets. These are everyone in high school can wear them, but mainly varsity student athletes wear them. And like here's Anna's. It's got soccer and lacrosse, so her sports she plays, and on the sides it's got her sectionals and all the other different like top tier tournament shoes in. Here's Sydney's, and it's cross country and track, and then there's academic ones on all of ours, and that's just we're smart. And there's different patches based on what you've done. Mine is very bland. I just have the varsity letter. Nothing very different about mine. And then so you can get tons of different patches.
So going more in depth on the spirit days, they change from year to year because there's different spirit coordinators every year that choose different spirit days. So the main ones are purple out, red out, pink out, beach day, and camo day. So like on purple out or pink out, you just wear all pink or all purple. And we have 2 main spirit weeks. So homecoming and Riley week, and they're both in the fall, like August through September. We don't really have a lot of other spirit days besides those 2 main weeks unless something big at the school is happening. And most of the school does participate in the spirit days. You can never go too over the top with how crazy you dress on them. And then if there's like a football game or a basketball game that night, then people wear the Spirit Day outfits to the games. So these are from Spirit Days. That was Neon Day. These are both Homecoming, and then that was Superhero Day. So these are some more pictures. This is a Decades Day we have. So me and my friends are dressed in like 80s clothes. That's Red Out. That's Beach Day. That was Character Day. And that was Dress for Your Future Day, I think. So now, what would you do? And at this point, this is presentation over.
Yeah.
At this point, we would have a little soft football or something. Soft. to
Soft,
clarify.
like soft.
And we would say, okay, we're gonna throw this now, and we would throw it to someone, and then they would answer the question on the screen that we asked them. And that's like our little like game or activity.
Yeah.
So
Yep.
that's our presentation.